Dakota X-treme Mallards. I've got two different versions here. This one is the flocked head. This one here is the fully flocked. So, the fully flocked I got last year, didn't get to use them much because of an illness. They've been hunted probably a dozen times. Just the flocked head, this was the second season. Last year was the second season on them. They have been hunted maybe 2 to 2.5 dozen times. These have just been stored in a mesh bag, thrown into a trailer in the back of my pickup truck. The fully flocked, I do have bags for them individually, as well as they go into a slotted bag. So here we go. So they are a good sturdy decoy. Good paint job to them, good paint scheme. Very durable. Paint's been very durable on them. Not a lot of wear. Let's see here. You might be able to see a little bit right along here, as well as some on the ridges there. Overall, very pleased with them. They've got a decent sized weighted keel to them. A couple different attachment points for them. They've got a little hook, a little cleat there to adjust them, as well as a couple different anchor points for if you need them. They also have a recessed keel. There's a little bit of recess. I don't know how well you can tell there. These have been hunted in waves and rippled water, in rough water, in clear water. I've never had one flip because of the weather. They land straight up when you throw them, but literally that little bit of a bevel to it makes a huge difference. These sit straighter than any other decoy I've ever had, and flip less than any other decoy I've ever used. Good quality there. As for the flocking, and like I said, I'm not nice to this particular set. There is some wear to it. Right here you can see where the head got wedged, and it pulled some of that flocking off. You can see where some of it's been flattened out. Overall, I'm not real upset with that. They look pretty good for an early season decoy. The paint on the bill's held up real well. Again, just like the rest of it, been nothing but pleased with these. You can also get replaceable heads for them, which is another plus. Right here you can see where there's some marring in the paint, some chipping in the paint. And the fully flocked. Like I said, last year they were not individually bagged. They were just put into a slotted bag, and they've been protected pretty well. This is the fully flocked. Out in the sunlight, they look exceptional. You can definitely tell the difference between the flocked heads and the fully flocked and other decoys that we put out just for fillers. We usually run about anywhere between 6 decoys and 3 dozen decoys. Again, this one has the same keel as the other one. Has that same recessed bottom, recessed keel to it. But these show zero wear so far, with only moderate bit of protection. These in particular had not been hunted in any real bad weather. They'd been rained on, spit on, but no ice, nothing like that. I was sick and in the hospital by the time that came around. So, but no real big mars on the paint. This just looks like some fuzzy stuff from cattails. But yeah, overall very pleased. I believe these decoys, the fully flocked, I believe go for $190-ish, and I'd like to say that just flocked heads go for $160-ish. I believe it's either Rogers or Max. I believe you can get package deals where they come with a bag and weights for like another $30 per dozen. So the likelihood, after using these, the likelihood of me buying another brand or style of decoy are pretty slim. I absolutely love these. Zero complaints for them, except they're a bit heavy. I'd say a dozen of these probably, like if you were to take the hardcore budget decoys or whatever they are, the Flambeau storm fronts, a dozen of these probably weighs about the same as 2 dozen of those. So they're considerably larger than those. It feels a lot harder plastic, a lot stiffer plastic than those. So rightfully so that they should weigh more. They just feel a lot more quality. So overall, my final review: if you have the money, by all means, get yourself a dozen. If you're looking for that hyper-realistic spread to set yourself apart, go for the fully flocked. You don't need a whole lot of them if you're just trying to look a little bit different than the other guys if you're out on public land. So I had great luck with them, using them again this season, and so far they've done us great. So thanks, and hopefully I'll get another review out to you guys soon. Have a good one.